People of YouTube, hello and welcome to Monstrum, which is a game that is in development, as I often say in the beginning of the videos. I'm going to turn this noise down. And as you can tell by the title of the game, it's about monsters. People who are working on this game, they call themselves Team Junkfish, and I think they're from around here, which is United Kingdom, I think. But I didn't really manage to find their address on their website. They've made mobile games before, so I think the only two games they actually sell. They have 3 games, which one of them doesn't even have a link, but and it really looks pretty cool, but it doesn't have a link. And 2 of them, I think one is sold in Samsung something website store, and another one is iPad games. So yeah, mobile games. And now they're doing making their first steps into PC gaming, and they're doing so by creating Monstrum, which is a survival horror game. You know, one of those things where you are kind of powerless, don't have any weapons, and you're running around in a sort of a maze, a labyrinth type environment, and a monster is chasing you. There are things that are different about Monstrum that set it apart from other games in this genre. And those are the things I'm going to mention in this video. So let's load this up. Okay, so once more I need to say that this is in alpha. Game is not complete in any way or manner, and you're playing as a guy with a bit of a beer belly. You got a body, which is cool. So you got some hands there, some arms. You can see some feet. The connection with the ground isn't really well implemented yet, but again, this is very early in the development. I saw this game in EGX, I think, the first time, and it's where I played as well. If I had Oculus Rift right now, I'd be able to play it with Oculus Rift, but I don't, so I can't do that. So you're on a ship, and you need to get off the ship because people don't like ships. Yo, bro, I heard you like ships, so I bought you a ship. So I got a flashlight. I got a note which I can read like so. I'm not gonna read out right now. So it's basically some girl is saying that, hey, we gotta get out, man. This shit is wrong, and then you need to get out. That's the kind of the purpose of the game. You're getting off the ship, which is, escape is often the purpose of horror games, or at least the classic horror games where there's a monster chasing you. Now, what sets this somewhat apart from there you go, turn on the lights, from other genres, other games in the same genre, is that the monster is different. Well, not in this version, but it will be. That's the promise. There are going to be different kinds of monsters, and they're going to behave differently, so we'll have to adapt according to which monster is chasing you. You can also hide in things, like often I keep pressing E for action instead of F. Oh, by the way, lean is pretty extreme. Woo. Anyway, if I didn't have to make this video, I'd just stay here and lean all day. Anyway, so you can hide in things. I think the flashlight usually interferes with that or something. Let me see if I can, because the hiding's a bit not implemented either, but it's kind of the idea. Oh, I managed to do it. Okay, cool. So this is running in Unity, and there's a lot of clipping here. So again, to be expected, alpha. Hiding also doesn't really help you, I think. At least in my experience with the game. I think not today while I was playing this, but when I was playing at EGX, I remember I was hiding, and then the guy found me anyway. But let's experience the game here. Yeah, so you're on a ship. You need to get to a life raft. General sort of color hue, tone, atmosphere wise, I think it's absolutely fine even in this state. I like sort of the colors of the corridors. It's yellow, green, glimmering light. This is the part I don't really understand. There's cameras. Oh, now you don't see me now? That's very strange, because they see you and they go nuts and they start like beeping, which is pretty weird, I think, because there's really nothing there, I think. Because how would the monster be able to program the cameras to chase you down, which is strange. But I think they do start freaking out. Let me just get... Yeah, it does. See? So if I stay there, alarm goes off. Yeah, I mean, I hope this is just kind of a placeholder or some sort of trap. I mean, they wanted to have traps. I remember that was said in the press release. But like I think the trap needs to make sense. Basically, what I'm trying to say. This is kind of like a System Shock-esque cameras on a ship. Let's go to the toilet. Let's just shower. Glow sticks. I'm not gonna be using glow sticks. I don't think, maybe they can actually destruct the monster, but I don't know. Anyway, once he starts chasing you, by the way, he doesn't really give up. So again, at this point in development, it's not really very realistic. Because, I mean, how does he even know where you are? And if he does know where you are, does this open? Ah, oh, this is a nice place to hide. I'll come here at some point. I feel. So yeah, we're on a ship. You can see there's some waves, nothing out there. Hello. And the flashlight only works on the ship. It doesn't actually shine on the waves, because alpha. But yeah, for some reason when the monster sees you, it just goes nuts and keeps chasing you down. Let's go in here. We basically need to get. Ooh, hello, camera. What's in here? Oh, there's a radio, which apparently you can somehow use, but I'm not sure. Oh, it does work. Can you hear that? So you can destruct. Destruct. Oh shit. There is. No, 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 no. No. Haha. That's the monster. Is this radio on? I don't know. Oh, I'm here. This is the life raft you need to be on in order to get away, but you know, gotta inflate it. Oh, there's the monster. Yeah. Well, anyway, he's not very fast. So if you keep running, basically you'll get away from him. Ooh, I think he just punched me. So yeah. So that's basically the gameplay. So what you need to do to get away, I haven't actually managed to get away, is you need to inflate the thing. So as you fix it, you need to find duct tape and somehow inflate the raft, and then you get off the ship. So it's a very ordinary in sense of like, oh, you're running away, you're powerless, you can hide. You can actually hide. Hiding does work. It's at this point in the development, it's kind of it's a bit awkward because I was hiding in the room, like I was just lying on the floor, and there was a table between us, and he kind of kneeled down, and he clearly looked at me, and then he left the room, but he was kind of nearby anyway. So that's the idea anyway. But you can lose him. You can distract him with the radio. I think that's why he appeared, because I turned on the radio, so it just triggers him to come up. Also, as soon as you find the raft, he also spawns next to you and then starts chasing you if he hasn't started chasing you. Up until that point. But let's try this one more time. Hopefully all of this is gonna load just fine. I think you always start in this room, but also another thing about this game, so besides the monster being different every time, or you know, it should be. I mean, not every time, obviously. There's gonna be like 5, I think, or 6 different monsters, something like that, from what I remember. What the guy told me. I think he was the PR dude that told me at AGX. But also the layout of the ship changes. Now this is obviously a very limited amount of rooms available here, but as you can see, we got out of this room and we're in a different place, which is cool because you know, it encourages replayability, which is always nice. And that's probably one thing that is not that common among the genre of survival horror, kind of chasing me, I'm gonna run away kind of thing. I mean, obviously, not necessarily obviously, because obviously, people like this kind of genre, right? You know, kids love it. They play it. They want to play it again and again and again. PewDiePie is all over this. His fans are all over this. And you know, that's cool. Why not? As long as there's an audience, you know, obviously people are gonna make games. I personally, if I were to be making a horror game, I would. What is that giant shadow? Is that the camera spinning around? Oh wow, that's a huge shadow there. Yeah. Anyway, I would possibly play from the side of the monster, because I think that would be far more horrible and horrifying than playing as this guy. Okay, so we discovered all these doors. Imagine, because if you imagine that the monster is not, he just doesn't, like, he's alone, he's lonely, and he's trying to kind of make some sort of human contact, and the only way you can do it is kind of try to obviously get near you and try to communicate. But because of the way he looks and the kind of sounds he makes, people freak out and try to run away from you all the time, and how horrible that must be. And it's gonna have like the amount of you know, you fail, kind of on par with probably something like I don't know, like Dark Souls or something like that. Okay, let's run through here. Because you know, it's pretty hard for a monster to communicate that. Oh, we've been here before, haven't we? Yeah. Is there any door I haven't entered? I think over there, maybe. Yeah, making loud noise is not gonna help me in this game, but hey. Ooh, got stuck in the door there. Toilet, my favorite place. What was that noise? So yeah, I think that would be far more scary experience. Ah, there we go. There's the alarm. How does that even work, man? Why would there be an alarm system like a Metal Gear type? Ooh, what's this? Hey, maybe I can fight the zombie with this. Bridge. So yeah, there's the bridge. Come on, something must work here. Let me press all these buttons. Ah, a note. I want you to check out the engine room. I think engine room is not in the game. Anyway, oh, oops. Come on. There we go. But yeah. I would... Ooh. Nice shadow, look at that. Excellent. But yeah, I would definitely try and design it from the standpoint of the monster. And what it's, you know, what it's like to be... How many toilets are there in this place? What it's like to be the monster. You know? How hard it is to be perceived as a monster, possibly. Is this the camera? No. I'm just trying to... There it is. Come on, come on. Ah, no, it doesn't work. I thought it would... Oh, maybe that's how you inflate the... Nah, that can't be it. Anyway. The purpose of this video is not to review this game or offer criticism, really. This is more of a like, hey guys, this exists, and it's in development sometime in the future. It's gonna come out. Now you know. So that's the purpose of this. So please don't perceive this as like I'm kind of... Well, I did say some sort of stuff about some critical stuff about the genre in general, not necessarily about this game. I think within the genre, it's completely fine. I'm sure it'll fix the kind of floaty walking around and clipping through doors and etc. I mean, this is alpha, so most games in alpha have that stuff in there, so that's absolutely fine. But yeah, as far as the genre concerned, I mean, I still have to. I'm still looking forward to seeing a game where the horror of everyday existence is the horror in the game, and not just like a monster, because that's just been done so many times. And again, I'm not saying you shouldn't be doing it. There's an audience for it, so you know, I don't play Call of Duty, but I understand why they make it. You know what I mean? And for what it does, I think it's all right. For what it accomplishes and makes people happy, they play it, and you know, it works. It works. So does this. I'm sure this game is going to work as well within its genre. But yeah, it would be cool if someone ever attempted to make a horror game without monsters in them, and just try to imitate the horror of existing, the horror of, say, I don't know, of having friends or not having friends, or being lonely or not being lonely, or being in a relationship or not being in a relationship. That kind of horror. That would be very interesting to play for me. Anyway, the only advice I probably would give to not just the team Junkfish, but anyone really making a horror game, is to try and make it funny, because it kind of is anyway. And if you don't try to make it into sort of a comedy horror mix, you will unintentionally still be comedy, like most horror films are. At least that's how I always see them. Whenever I see a horror film, I usually laugh more than I'm scared. So so there's that. But that's just sort of a general thing I want to put out there. Anyhow, this is Monstrum, and I actually don't know what is the intended time of release for this, but I would assume it's within a year, something like that. And you can't really play this anywhere unless you go to some game show and they're showing it there. This is not available. This is not a sort of early access kind of thing. This is just a press copy of the alpha of the game. But there's, you can follow their Twitter. You can follow their, take a look at their website. I think they have a Facebook page, etc. So if you want to follow the development, you can do that. And hopefully I did not forget to include the relevant links in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this presentation. And if you did so, please consider supporting it in any way you can. And I'll see you next time. Bye.